her babies. Yeah, when I heard she was going to run, I sent word for her to meet me at a certain fishing boat in Cambridge, Maryland. There I would meet her and guide her to slavery.
Oh, okay.
From slavery.
So where do you spend most of your time?
Oh, well, I spend most of my time at anti-slave meetings and slave registries.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a place where ex-slaves could find their family members. It was owned by a man named William Still. Yeah. One time I was at that registry and I overheard them talking about this man's wife who was getting ready to be sold, sit down to the chain gang. I realized they were talking about my brother's wife and their babies. So I said that I told them I'd go. And I was in about 2 years of freedom at that time.
So this time you went by the way of the Underground Railroad?
Yes, ma'am.
Was it really underground?
No, child. No, it was something like a railroad. Yeah. See, the meeting and stopping places was called stations. And the fugitive slaves was called packages and freights. And the people that guided them was called conductors. Right. That's what I became. Conductor. And this here train, ain't never jumped track.
What does that mean?
That mean ain't no slave never got caught on my run.
So if slaves had the Underground Railroad to help them, then why didn't they run more often?
Cause if they got caught, they'd be branded off for runaway. Yeah, they'd be sitting back to the south, to the chain gang. So that's why none of them ran till they knew they had nothing to lose.
Were you afraid to go back?
I ain't never been afraid to go nowhere the Lord didn't send. Right.
And the Lord spoke to Moses. He said, "Go tell Pharaoh to let my people go."
So what happened when you went back?
When I went back, I went back and I got my brother's wife and their twin babies.
How did you keep them quiet?
Well, I got me a little basket. I put the babies in the basket. Then I went to the forest and I got some roots and herbs and I mixed up a little something to make it sweet. Yeah. So on my third trip, I went back to get my husband. I thought he'd be glad to see me, so I bought him one of them nice city suits. Oh yes, I went to his house and I knocked on the door, and this floozy come to the door. I says, "Who are you?" She said, "I'm John's wife." And he was a little youngest running around in the back.
Did he come to the door and talk to you?
He came to the door and him just laughed at me.
I know how that must have hurt at the moment.
Yeah, it hurt. But I took my city suit. Because I wasn't going to leave it there for him and that floozy to be walking around and him looking all fine in.
I know that's right.
And I went and got me some for freight and I went to Egypt because I had to get about my father's business. Anyways, I felt more sorry for him than I did myself.
You feel sorry for him?
I sure did. I felt sorry for him because he was still in bondage mentally. But I had been free mentally, but now I was totally free.
Weren't you afraid of being recognized?
No.
No?
No, I never afraid. I was cautious.
Oh.
Yeah, and I dressed up in disguise. Yeah, good. Yeah, one time I dressed up like a old man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sometimes I had to dress up like all kinds of people. But one time I dressed up like this. Oh, that must have been why my husband and that floozy was standing there laughing at me so hard. I